G'day everyone. Golden guitar winning Australiana singer-songwriter Matt Scullion here. So what does it mean to be Australian? Well, we've all got our own individual thoughts on that and our own stories to draw upon. I know what being Australian means to me, so I've written a song called Aussie As. Here it is. I hope you enjoy it.
Aussie as a lazy Sunday Arvie, stubby in your hand, snag on the barbie. Aussie as nippers on the beach, kids on the veranda, feeding lorikeets. It's a blue tongue in the garden. It was before Smith and Warney, before the Great Don, before Victor Trumper scored the first double ton. 9 years before the first test and the baggy green, Australia got its first cricket team. Way up in the Highlands, in the old colonial days, there lived a proud tribal man, Black Tommy was his name. Made an honest profit off the rock he bound and sold, but the police wanted a piece of Tommy's gold. Tommy wouldn't give it up and held his secret close. The coppers tried to take him in, but Tommy wouldn't go. We've got a view across the valley we wake up to every morning. Kiss and a cuppa to start the day off bright in our little patch of paradise. There's chickens scratching round the front yard. He's watching from the trees, hear the clapping of his beak, ready for the Aussie spring. A black and white torpedo with wings. Here he comes, look out, he'll take you by surprise. Run, run.
Sometimes dreams come true. I did work with Slim for 10 years and it was an absolute honour for that great guy. Nothing ever happened in Nudigate until the Roadhouse got a chicken rotisserie, and I kid you not, 147 people turned up and watched it for 3 hours. We grew up in the back of the butcher shop. Little Patrick O'Reilly. He came into Dad's butcher shop one day and said, "Mr. Hayes, Mum said, could you have a sheep's head and would you leave the legs on?" I had no money to pull buggers. We were very charitable. I'm still mates with him, O'Reilly. I ring him up every St. Paddy's Day. And I rang him up last St. Paddy's Day and said, "Paddy!" I always call him Paddy. "How you going, mate?" He said, "God, they never lose their accent, do they? Like a Scottish." He'd been here since he was like 10 years old, living in a remote part of Australia, and he still talks like that. "Goodness me, top of the morning to you." I said, "How you going, Paddy?" "No good here, Greg." He said, "Don." He said, "It's terrible here now." I said, "What's happened?" He said, "They closed down the wheat silo." You know what that means? No work. He said, "I've got to move." I said, "Oh, that's tragic. The bloke's in his 50s, you know." I said, "Where to? Where are you going to go?" "Up north." He said, "I don't know. I got an idea." I said, "What's that?" He said, "I'm moving to Jeopardy." "Never heard of Jeopardy." "Where'd you hear about this?" He said, "It was in the Sunday paper last week. There's thousands of jobs in Jeopardy." A good mate of ours, old Stan Costa, from Manila over near south of Tamworth, wrote a song. It goes like this, about fishing. In a little old tin humpy, about a mile or so from town, beside the Barcoo River, on a half-acre of ground. At dawn I boiled a billy, and I tell you I do, catching yellow belly in the muddy old Barcoo. I've got a handy sheepdog so I'm never short of meat. Got a 22 for wood duck, I want a special to eat. And I joined my mates on pension day, I sick a beer or two. And it's catching yellow belly in the muddy old Baku. I want you to join in, clap your hands and sing along if you know the words. It goes like this. Hey. It's a long straight road and the engine is deep. I can't help thinking of a good night's sleep. And the long, long road of my life is double-hitting me. A ruffle and a recluse to the wheel, my eyes full of sand from the payday.